Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play StarCraft Remastered. In our last video, we reviewed everything Terran. Now, it's time to start Episode 2 and play as the Zerg. Let's go. Zerg Campaign, Overmind. The swarms have crushed the meager human resistance and laid waste to 9 of the 13 Terran worlds. Shortly after the fall of the Terran capital world of Tarsonis, the main Protoss fleet abandoned the Terran sector. Now, efforts continue on Tarsonis to weed out the remaining Protoss forces. Among the ruins, Confederate capital world Tarsonis.
Awaken, my child, and embrace the glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the swarm, and that you have been created to serve me. Behold that I shall set you amongst the greatest of my Cerebrates, that you might benefit from their wisdom and experience. Yet your purpose is unique. While they carry forth my will to the innumerable broods, you have but one charge entrusted to your care. For I have found a creature that may yet become the greatest of my agents. Even now, it resides within a protective chrysalis, awaiting its rebirth into the swarm. You must watch over the chrysalis and ensure that no harm comes to the creature within it. Go now, and keep safe my prize.
Okay, so we are a Cerebrate, kind of a piece of brain, and that was Papa Overmind. Our objectives are to create a spawning pool, create a Hydralisk Den, and protect the Chrysalis. I shall now touch this crystal and begin the mission.
The hatchery is the heart of any Zerg colony. It spontaneously generates larvae, which in turn are used to spawn your various warriors and minions. Now, create a drone and start gathering resources.
Tip: use the Select Larva button on the hatchery can make it easier to select the larva. That didn't sound right, but that is indeed what the tip said. Okay. Yes, welcome to Zerg. You are greeted with a large sphincter right in the middle of your base. Great start. Yeah, things are a bit different for Zerg gameplay. You don't just click on a building and generate units. You have to use larvae. The larvae turn into every Zerg unit that you can create, except for one, but that one's kind of an exception, but we'll get there later. So I'm going to select a larva, and we see the things that larvae can morph into. Right now we are just going to morph into a drone. It'll cost 50 minerals and use 1 supply. Supplies are provided by overlords. There's an overlord right there. We'll get to that later. I assume the tutorial's gonna show us everything. Here we go. These other 2 larvae are still just hanging out because I didn't morph them. I could select them individually, or drag and select, or just click Select Larva, like it suggested. And there's another larva. There's number 3.
Overlords provide control for your minions. As your forces grow in number, you must hatch more overlords to control them. You have enough minerals. Select a larva and mutate it into an overlord.
Okay. Morph to Overlord, 100 minerals. Yeah, it's tough to know if I should say something or if I should wait and see if the tutorial will say it for me. I never know. But it's safe to assume that, yes, the tutorial will cover the basics. You don't have to do that. Overlords take a moment, don't they? But it's almost hatched.
To create new warrior strains, you must generate the various hive structures. The drones themselves mutate into these structures, yet be careful. Never use your last drone to make a building.
Okay, we've got this Overlord, and you can see instead of calling it supplies, I guess they call it control. So this Overlord provides 8 control, much like a Terran supply depot provides 8 supplies. And we've got other statistics here. It is also a detector, which is cool, and later on it can carry units around. Fancy. Let's move this guy out of the way. You can use them to scout, if you're feeling brave, that is, because if they get shot down, you lose control. No. I'm sorry. And because it is an air unit, I guess it can see pretty far. That's nice. They're very slow. You can speed them up later with an upgrade. Okay, so we are supposed to mutate this drone. We've got some options here. We could mutate into a hatchery, or a creep colony, or an extractor, or a spawning pool, or an evolution chamber. Well, we were told to mutate into a spawning pool, but we can't afford that right now, so let's start getting minerals. And yeah, as Dagoth warned, you don't want to use your last drone to morph into a building unless you're quite certain that that's what you want to do. Like morphing into a hatchery so that you can get more drones by way of larvae. Because with SCVs, they make a building and then they're still there, right? They still exist. You can put the SCV to work making more buildings or whatever you want. Drones mutate into buildings, and that's it. They're gone. You lose the drone.
Now, order your drone to become a spawning pool. You'll notice that structures can only implant themselves upon the creep. You can make creep colonies to extend the creep, but only a hatchery can be built upon open ground.
Yeah, those are the basics of Zerg expansion. You cannot build anywhere but on this purple goop, the creep. And you get more creep by building hatcheries and creep colonies. Okay, we can afford that spawning pool now. See, I can't put it over here. Gotta build it on the creep. We'll put it here. And we will lose that drone. Here it goes. It is now mutating into a spawning pool. Terrans can build anywhere they wanted to. Just find some open land and there you go. Build a multi-family housing complex, but no, the Zerg are restricted in that way. Kind of keeps their ridiculous growth in check. Let's morph another drone to make up for the one we just used. Uh-oh. What do we have here? Marines. Okay, I guess there are some Terrans left over here. And yes, our Zerglings promptly went to work and tore those Marines to bits. The spawning pool is done. And we can research this upgrade, or rather, gain this evolution, metabolic boost for faster Zergling movement.
Greetings, I am Zaz. I too am a Cerebrate of the Overmind. I have located a small band of Terrans who could threaten the Chrysalis and the Hive Cluster. You must not allow them to leave here alive.
New mission objective, destroy the Terran encampment. And I don't know, Zaz, I think they located us. Just saying. Well, we're not ready for that just yet, but we can at least start morphing our larvae into Zerglings. Let's do it. Let's get some more drones while we're at it. And you can set a rally point. The larvae will still just spawn here and crawl around and everything. You don't need them going out into the middle of your base. But everybody that hatches will go to your rally point. You'll note I got 2 Zerglings from 1 larva. Yeah, that's just how it works. So you can really crank Zerglings out. We've got 2 larvae right now. Let's make more Zerglings. That'll give me 4. Yeah, Zerglings are really cost effective. Each one is only 25 minerals. I guess we'll leave these Zerglings here to protect this young Chrysalis. Got lings. Let's see, we should probably morph another Overlord at this point. Uh-oh. We lost a Zergling there. Yeah, they don't exactly have wireframes like the Terrans did. And one thing you'll notice, which is awesome, watch those hit points. 29, 30, 31. Oh, we got an Overlord. Yeah, they heal. The Zerg heal. Their units, their buildings, they just heal. So cool. I think we need more Zerglings. Now there is a Vespene geyser here. So how about we take you and we'll mutate into an extractor. And yes, unfortunately, we do lose the drone. But it's gotta happen. There we go, 6 more Zerglings. Mayhem. More drones. We need them. Yeah, we are limited by the larva right now. If I were very, very serious, I'd want more hatcheries ASAP. let's start getting some of that Vespine gas. I guess the extractor is also an exception. The creep is not all the way out here. You see this area here. But I was still able to mutate into an extractor. More drones, please. More drones. Now, of course, I will get a bit faster with all this as the game continues. And I get my bearings again. But don't worry, I'm quite familiar with the Zerg. It'll come back. But, oh, what do we have here? Marines, huh? Get them! They didn't stand a chance. So we can now research, or rather, evolve Metabolic Boost, so that the Zerglings will run more quickly. Because right now, that's still pretty fast, but they can be even faster. And I think we need another Overlord. We're also going to want to get Hydralisks. So I will take this drone and morph another to replace it. Let's see. I don't need another creep colony right now. There's one right there. We could mutate into an evolution chamber, but I don't see much need. I'm going to mutate into a Hydralisk Den and put it there. I wonder, can this... Ah, yes. So this creep colony here is defenseless right now. It's just a structure. All it's doing is providing a radius of creep. But you can turn it into a defensive structure. Let's mutate this into a sunken colony. So it can defend itself against those nasty, nasty Marines that keep coming. Let's explore.
Evolution complete.
Ah. We just got that speed boost. Oh. Okay. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Go back and lick your wounds. We've also got the Hydralisk Den. Some options for evolutions here. We can evolve muscular augments for faster Hydralisk movement. Same deal as with the Zerglings. And evolve grooved spines to increase Hydralisk attack range. That one is very important. We're getting that right now. Just because. And I think I want more drones. Let's take a look up here. I like that this tutorial is a little more challenging than the very, very first tutorial with the Terrans. Now, to be clear, this is not challenging, but it is definitely more advanced than the Terran tutorial. That Firebat is bad news. They can really roast your Zerglings. Let's morph some Hydralisks. Probably the best unit in the game. in my opinion. Let's move these guys. Evolution complete. Let's also make them faster. Hydralisks. Yes. I definitely want more of those. You know what else I want, though? I think I want another hatchery.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Ah, look at that. Well, that's not allowed. Yeah, the Hydralisks are spitters, so they kill stuff at range. And they're really, really good at it. Yeah, I want another hatchery. I don't like being limited in how many units I can create. There we go. Now, I could have put that anywhere. I just didn't see any reason to. Look, I'll just put it here. Why not?
Evolution complete.
Wonderful. So the Hydralisks are now faster. I mean, look at that. And they spit farther. This is gonna be great. A couple more drones wouldn't hurt. We're about to completely destroy these Terrans. I don't even feel bad about it. Another Overlord, because we are running out of control. Minerals, please. And Hydralisks, please. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. Not even. Let's see, no more evolutions to get at this time. Oh, we could evolve Burrow. I'll get it just so we can show it off. Let's evolve that. And it doesn't stop us from doing other things. I can still use the larva. So that hatchery just finished. You start with one larva by default. How kind of them. When I select larva, it only selects the larva from one hatchery, the one that I was on. See, these guys were not selected. So what you do instead is just double-click and make a whole bunch of Hydralisks. Yes. Yes. You know what? I'm going to pull these guys back, because if the Marines come this way, well, we will lose those Overlords. They're so slow, it takes them a very long time to get away. Often they just can't. So sometimes you'll find this giant mass of Overlords just hiding. Didn't set a rally point for this hatchery. That's okay. We can burrow now. There it is. So I can do this. Now I am a spider mine. Not really. It's a great way to spy, though. Ah. That missile turret right there is a detector, and it will see if this Zergling is burrowed nearby. No, I told you to burrow. Ah, I was going to see if I could get into the thick of it and then burrow before they can kill me. Yep. Oh, well. Yeah, so he can just stay underground and heal now. Look at that. Fantastic. Well, I think that's enough messing around. Let's get more Hydralisks. And I'm gonna do what the Zerg do best and just flood in. Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna send in Goliaths, huh?
Our forces are under attack.
I know they are. I know. But it doesn't matter. There's an evolution for the Zerglings that is not available to us in this tutorial. It makes them attack even faster. They just tear things apart. Let's, explore up here. We need another Overlord. And more Hydralisks.
Spawn more Overlords. Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, good luck, guys. Good luck. Got a crack team of Hydralisks here. Well, except for that guy. He just remembered that he left his oven on. You know how that goes. We might lose one. Oops. Indeed. Oh, run, run! Let's see if we can save that Hydralisk. Burrow, quick! Ah! It's not instant. It takes a moment. They have to kind of do a little dance. Well, that one just didn't finish in time. But there, you know. Hey, I'll come back to this attack later. Right? Why leave them out in the open? I don't have to. Then again, I don't really have to do much of anything. This is over. Oh yeah, remember this guy? More Hydralisks, please. Yes. This'll be the end. This'll absolutely be the end. This is game over. And we've almost got our next 6 Hydralisks. There they are. Yeah.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, okay. About that. Can you imagine being that hapless marine that just... Oh, look! They've got wraiths. Well, I've got Hydralisks, so... the wraiths don't stand a chance at all. Unless they had cloaked.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine.
Our forces are under attack.
I'll just send these to the middle of the map because I want to see. Yeah, everything's going to go down now. Ooh, fire bat. Yeah, they can take down your Zerglings pretty well. Look at that SCV fighting back. He tried. Blocking the ramp. Hold on, don't destroy everything. I do want to look around a little before we, So yeah, the Zerg. I guess there's not really anything to see, is there? Just this middle here. I do wish I had the speed upgrade for the overlords. Oh well. And it looks like the mission is over. Congratulations, you are victorious. Victory! You know, all that and the Omega Squadron, the remnants of the Confederacy, had nearly twice as many resources. Well, good for them. But we destroyed them on units and structures. We produced 79 units to their 54, of which we killed every last one. But we lost a few as well. They took down some Zerglings. Yeah, we didn't lose any structures. And they lost all of theirs. Yay us. And yeah, the resources, they just had more of everything. Well, I wasn't paying too much attention to that, at least not at first. Well, I'd like to know what's up with that young Chrysalis and why the Overmind has directed us to guard it. Hopefully we'll find out more in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.